Comprehensible input kind of sucks. At very least, it's missing a big part of the puzzle, and in my opinion, should not be considered a complete way of learning a language. This is based on my own experience and the experiences I've been seeing from others here on YouTube. Don't get me wrong, comprehensible input works. I'm not saying it doesn't work. It's indispensable. It's necessary. It's just that when it comes to certain things, especially vocabulary or structure that doesn't exist in your native language, it's just kind of terrible. Allow me to demonstrate.
English, can you tell me all the forms of the verb to put? Sure, that's an irregular one though, so it's a little tricky. Put, putting. Spanish, can you do the same with the verb poner? That's funny because poner is also irregular in Spanish. So let's see. Pongo, pones, pones, pone, ponemos, ponéis, ponen. Ponía, ponías, poníamos, poníais, ponían. Puse, pusiste, puso, pusimos, pusisteis, pusieron. Pondré, pondrás, pondrá, pondremos, pondréis, pondrán. Pondría, pondríais, pondríamos, pondríais, pondrían. Ponga, pongas, pongás, pongamos, pongáis, pongan. Pusiera, pusieras, pusiéramos, pusierais, pusieran. Pusiese, pusieses, pusiésemos, pusieseis, pusiesen. Pon, pone, poner, puesto y poniendo.
Do you see the problem here? It's not just that there are a lot of variations, and there are obviously a lot of variations. It's that those variations do not exist in English. Let's just look at a word really quick. Hablamos. Now, before I started changing my approach, I would have guessed something to do with speaking or talking. And that's not a terrible guess. But what does it really mean? What it means is we used to speak. And very particularly, it's not we speak or we talk or we talked or something to do with speaking. It is we used to speak. It's like an entire sentence wrapped up in a single word. So guessing that word is not just guessing a single word, it's guessing multiple parts. Our English-speaking brains don't expect a word like that to even exist. So how are we going to guess it? Maybe after hundreds or thousands of times hearing it, you'll get curious enough and you'll figure it out, maybe. Or you'll figure it out wrong. Or you'll figure it out incompletely. But wouldn't it be nice to accelerate that process a little bit? Luckily, there is a process by which you can speed this up, and that is called study. Now, studying by itself doesn't really make you fluent, and that's one of the big arguments for comprehensible input, is that it eventually does make you fluent. Studying does not make you fluent. It doesn't matter how many flashcards you do, you're not going to become fluent until you start listening and talking. But it sure gives you a leg up. And don't shoot yourself in the foot by stopping. Just taking a few minutes to add new vocabulary, especially in those key areas that don't exist in English or are very different from English, like sentence structures or verb conjugations. Just that little bit, it greatly accelerates the input value. At least that's been my experience so far. It's not about comprehensible input being bad. It's that it is a bit incomplete. And honestly, I think of it as comprehensible input plus that I'm doing now. And it seems to work so much better. And so I just want to share it.